Gold just printed a bullish pin bar candle, but this is exactly where most traders get trapped before the next major move. Right now, smart money is already positioning while retail traders are still reacting. In this breakdown, I'll show you what's really driving gold and the key levels you need to watch this week. If you trade gold seriously, stay until the end. This is how you stay ahead of the market. Macro outlook, 3 key forces driving gold. Force number 1, US dollar dynamics, DXY. The US dollar remains the most important counterforce to gold. Understanding its next move is critical for gold traders. DXY technical breakdown. Starting with the monthly chart, the US dollar index DXY remains within a long-term bullish channel. Price has been consolidating between 96 and 100 levels for approximately 12 months. It is important to note that during previous consolidation phases, DXY experienced strong bullish expansions after a confirmed breakout. If the current monthly candle closes above the key 100 resistance level, the index could trigger a major bullish move towards 110, 114.6, or even higher over the longer term. On the weekly chart, this week DXY formed a modest bearish pin bar, but the candle showed a noticeable rejection from lower levels. This suggests that selling pressure is becoming limited compared to the strong bullish candle printed 2 weeks ago. For next week, DXY is expected to continue consolidating within the 98 to 99 range, building momentum for another attempt to test the critical 100 resistance area. Moving to the daily chart, DXY continues to trade above its ascending trend line and has formed a bullish double bottom structure. After consolidating between 98.6 and 99.2 without successfully breaking above 99.2 resistance, the index experienced a deeper pullback that appeared to shake out short sellers, but buyers quickly stepped back in, pushing price higher and allowing the daily candle to close above the important 98.6 support level while finding support at the 20-day moving average. This price action highlights strong buying interest. Based on the current structure, DXY could either begin recovering during the next few sessions or retest the 98.0 to 98.4 support zone before producing another bullish rejection. Either scenario would help build momentum for a breakout above 99.2 and a move towards the key 100 resistance level. DXY remains bullish, but until the 100 resistance level is broken, gold could still see short-term rebounds. Here's the catch, DXY's next move won't just impact gold, it could rewrite the short-term trading landscape entirely. The dollar is where gold reacts first, but geopolitics remains the deeper force behind gold. Force number 2, geopolitical risks. While DXY drives short-term moves, geopolitics remain the deeper structural force supporting gold's long-term strength. The tensions between the US, Israel, and Iran are currently under a ceasefire for negotiations, but no official agreement has been signed yet. However, the situation remains fragile and escalation risks persist. Meanwhile, Russia-Ukraine peace talks have shown some progress, but no concrete resolution has been reached. As long as geopolitical tensions remain unresolved, safe haven demand is unlikely to disappear completely. Even during corrections, institutions still view gold as a strategic hedge. Now let's look behind the charts at the institutional flows shaping gold's next move. Finally, institutional activity. This is where the real signal comes from. While retail traders often react to price action, institutional flows tend to position ahead of major market shifts. This week, Spider Gold Trust reduced its holdings another 2 tons, with total reserves declining from 1035 to 1033 tons. This clearly signals that institutions are gradually reducing exposure. While this isn't a massive liquidation event, the fact that Spider continues trimming its holdings while gold remains trapped below major resistance suggests institutional conviction is still limited. Combined with the potential for a stronger DXY recovery, the risk of a deeper correction in gold remains elevated. When institutional capital starts rotating at this scale, the market is usually preparing for a larger move ahead. This shift isn't random, it's driven by a clear alignment of dollar dynamics, geopolitical risk, and institutional positioning. So, macro is setting the stage, but the real confirmation comes from price. Let's go into the charts. Gold technical analysis. First, congratulations to everyone who followed last week's outlook and executed the sell setup around 4580 to 4600. Those positions are now delivering more than 250 pips so far. Traders who bought near the 4400 support area following the false breakout also captured more than 1500 pips of upside movement. In earlier analyses, we also highlighted the key resistance around 4,900 well before the market reacted. Many of these high probability levels were shared in advance inside our Telegram before the move even started. We also track the market in real time, focusing only on the moves that actually matter. Let's break down the charts across multiple time frames: monthly, weekly, daily, and H4. Step by step, here's what the market is really showing. Starting with the monthly time frame. Gold remains in a long-term bullish trend as price continues to trade above the 20-month moving average. However, 3 consecutive bearish monthly candles have significantly increased the risk of a deeper correction within the broader bull market. Last month closed with a strong indecision candle, reflecting an intense battle between buyers and sellers. Sellers pushed price down after gold attempted to test the 4,700-4,800 resistance zone, while buyers aggressively defended the 4,400 support area. For next month, gold may continue drifting lower towards major support zones around 4,400, 4,300, and potentially 4,100 to 4,200 before attracting stronger buying interest. This outlook is supported by the expectation that DXY could experience another recovery phase. On the weekly chart, gold formed a solid bullish pin bar after retesting the 4,400 support zone, which aligns with a major ascending trend line. As anticipated in our previous weekly outlook, buyers stepped in aggressively and pushed price back above 4,500. Despite this recovery, gold remains trapped inside a large triangle consolidation pattern with lower highs continuing to form. As a result, price may remain relatively range-bound next week, likely trading between 4,400 and 4,700. It is also worth noting that Spider Gold Trust continues to reduce its holdings, while DXY appears positioned for a recovery. These factors could limit gold's upside potential and may eventually trigger another wave of selling pressure. A weekly close below 4,400 would be a significant bearish signal, confirming a break of the ascending trend line and opening the door for a deeper correction towards 4,300, 4,200, and potentially 4,100. Shifting down to the daily, gold remains in a short-term downtrend and continues to trade below its 20-day moving average. After a strong bullish rejection from the 4,400 support zone, price rallied towards the 4,600 resistance area, but was rejected by sellers. This price action suggests that gold may continue consolidating between 4,400 and 4,600 while waiting for a clearer directional signal from DXY. Now let's move to the H4 chart, where traders can focus on timing and execution. On the H4 timeframe, gold remains inside a descending channel characterized by lower highs and lower lows. After producing a false breakdown below 4,400 support, gold staged an impressive 2,000 pip recovery. However, price also formed a bearish pin bar after failing to break above the 4,680 resistance zone and closed back below that level. This suggests that gold may revisit key support zones around 4,500, 4,450, and potentially 4,400 before another meaningful recovery can develop. If gold manages to break above 4,600, the next major resistance area will be located between 4,650 and 4,700. However, this zone is expected to attract significant selling pressure and could trigger another bearish reversal. On the downside, if an H4 candle closes below 4,400, gold could extend its correction towards 4,300, 4,200, and even 4,100 before a stronger recovery becomes likely. This structure provides a clear multi-time frame roadmap for traders. The broader uptrend is starting to fade, with increasing selling pressure and the DXY rebound acting as key drivers that could push gold into a deeper correction. Now here's the part most traders wait for, the exact levels I'm watching this week. Let's move into the trading plan for the week ahead.
Trading plan, June 1 to 5, 2026. First sell zone, 4,630 to 4,700. Daily resistance, descending trend line, institutional resistance zone. Stop loss, 4,702. First target, 4,550 to 4,600. Extended target, 4,100 to 4,500. Second sell zone, 4,570 to 4,600. Nearest H4 resistance, round number, high probability resistance zone. Stop loss, 4,602. First target, 4,450 to 4,500. Extended target, 4,100 to 4,400. Despite bearish pressure, strong recovery rallies remain possible while DXY holds below the key 100 resistance. First buy zone, 4,100 to 4,255. Weekly support, discount price, institutional support zone. Stop loss, 4,887. First target, 4270 to 4300, extended target 4350 to 4700. Second buy zone, 4350 to 4455. Daily support, rising trend line, high probability support zone. Stop loss 4347. First target 4470 to 4500, extended target 4550 to 4700. Pro tip: false breakout, wait for the retest before re-entering. Always adjust stop loss levels based on your own risk management. Third buy zone, 4450 to 4415. Nearest H4 support, round number, strong support zone. Stop loss 4347. First target 4530 to 4560, extended target 4570 to 4700. Every week we publish the exact levels we're watching before the market reacts. If you're serious about trading gold and want real-time updates throughout the week, you'll find the Telegram link below. Trade safe, manage risk, and I'll see you in the next market breakdown.